this week I thought I would run you guys through a bunch of customs with me. I have about 5 to do this week, I'm pretty sure. A bunch of them are Formula 1, and then there's one which is different, but I can't remember exactly what it is. But yeah, over the next couple of days I'll just be prepping the corsets and finalizing the designs, and then towards the end of the week we'll be making all of them, which is the really quick part. The prepping is the longest part, but yeah, I'll just come through the process with you guys, and I think it'll be kind of interesting. I'm currently just cutting out all of the fabric for the base of my corset, or the inside of my corset. This gives it more stability and stuff. I'm using a cotton canvas, which is like nice and thick, if you can see there. I just first of all go through all of my scraps, which I keep. I don't throw any scraps out unless they're too small to do anything with, like something like this, and cut out as much as I can, and then I'll get my big roll out and cut out whatever I couldn't fit with the scraps. Now I am moving on to cutting up the interfacing. This is what gets ironed onto the inside of the t-shirts to stop them from being stretchy and adding some sort of rigidness to them. And now I take all of the jerseys and cut them up and cut out all the details and cut out the base pattern of the corset. This is my least favourite step. I have to iron the interfacing onto all of the patterns and also all of the little details, and it's so time consuming. Let's actually see how long this will take. It's 11:15, so I'll come back when I'm finished all of them and we'll see what time it is. I've just finished doing the interfacing on all 4 corsets, and it is now 1:15, so that took me 2 hours, which is insane. And now I've got to go cut out all of the details from what I just interfaced, which shouldn't take too long. I actually like that part. It's fun and it's satisfying. So yeah, I'm gonna do that after I've ate lunch, and then we can get ready to drafting up the corsets. I've just finished cutting out all of the details to go on the corsets, and I'm going to be drafting them tomorrow. This buyer here sent me a draft of her own, so I'm going to try my best to recreate that. This one here has given me a couple pointers. She wants the 4 and the Norris on the back and no bows, so when I'm doing my drafts I'll have to keep that in mind. This buyer here is recreating a corset I made before, so that's super easy. I'll put a picture in for you. And then this one here, I have no pointers on yet, so I'm just going to be drafting it from scratch, and then we'll go from there. This buyer here wanted a big 20 on the bottom of a corset, about that big, but the 20 on the jersey is absolutely ginormous, as you can see. So when I go home this afternoon, my job, which I'm hopefully not going to forget, is to print out an O2, so that I can make a little number 20 out of some scrap fabrics over there. Hopefully I can match it to the blue and yellow here as best as possible, and then I can stick that on here instead of having a printed version from the actual jersey. I've just got to work. This morning I printed out the 20 for this corset, and my first job today is to make the 20 out of these scrap fabrics. I found this yellow, which I thought went as best as possible, and then this blue, which is also the best I can do. So I'm gonna make that, and then I can start drafting up all of the corsets. I've just finished cutting out the little 20 and it looks really cute, so that's really good. I'm very happy with that. And I also wanted to say that I got a message from this buyer with a couple points that she wants to include in the draft. So she wants grey front panel and orange side panels. So I need to cut out some orange side panels and redo that. Wait, did I do orange? No, I did grey. And she wants white accents because obviously in the new jerseys and stuff they've got rid of all the blue accents, so she's going with white, which will tie in really well because the text on the grey jerseys is white, so that'll work really nicely. But I'm going to cut out those orange pieces and then start prepping all of the drafts. I've just finished drafting all of the corsets. Now I've got to edit on race stripes. I just do it like in the little camera like edit thingy, and then send them through to my buyers and hope that someone replies quickly. In the meantime, I'll distract myself and do something else. Oh, I'll actually start the 5th corset. I'll show you the jersey now. This is the one that I forgot to bring to work yesterday. So I'll just repeat all of those steps and hopefully get back up to the drafting process, and then they'll all be at the same stage, which will make everything a lot easier. But yeah, I'll start drafting this one now. I've just finished sending all the drafts through, and I've heard back from one person on a couple of changes that they wanted to make, so I've just made them and then resent drafts through. And I have 2 designs that have been confirmed and finalized, so that means I can get started on those 2 corsets. It's this one here and that one, which are actually both for the same person, so that's really good. I can get that whole order at least started today, maybe finished. It depends how good I'm going to be working, but yeah. And I finished cutting up, designing and drafting this rugby corset as well, so I've just sent those drafts through too. Okay, I've finished the 2 corsets now. Here is the first one. I've still got to do the eyelets and the ribbon and then take pictures of them, so I'm going to do that this afternoon. And then here is the Ferrari one, and then I can send those pictures through to the buyers. Oh, buyer, they're both for the same person. But yeah, I'm going to do the eyelets now, and then I can finish them this afternoon. Okay, I've just finished lacing up both of these corsets. Here is the first one, and then here is the second one. Now I will just send the pictures that I just took to the buyers, and then tomorrow I'll come back and I've got 3 customs to do. So if all of the designs get confirmed overnight, I should be able to finish all 3 of them tomorrow, hoping everything goes well. Although I do have an appointment tomorrow midday, so maybe I'll only finish 2 and then there'll only be 1 left. But the rugby one shouldn't take long because it hasn't got many details on it, so who knows, maybe I'll finish them all tomorrow. But I'll come back and repeat all of those steps on the other corsets. I'm just doing some updated drafting this morning, so this buyer messaged back and said what designs she liked, and then said could we try putting the sponsor on the strap. So I just did that, took a couple more pictures and then sent them through. So this design hasn't been confirmed, but the other 2 have. So hopefully I can get those 2 done today. I'm only going to be at work till 12, so I've got like 4 hours. So I might be able to do it because one of them is pretty simple, but we'll have to see. These 2 did get paid for yesterday afternoon, which is really good. So that means I can package them up now and then I can ship them off tomorrow. I don't have any fancy kind of packaging for my corsets when I ship them out. I did look into getting like boxes and gift wrap, like make it look all pretty and stuff. But as I looked into it more, I just thought it would be really wasteful because everyone's just going to throw the boxes out anyway. These aren't very good either, but at least you can reuse them. As you can see, there's 2 sticky things here, so I use this one and then you can cut it off and reuse it, which I'm assuming not many of my buyers do, but at least you have that option. You can get decompostable ones that can decompose and stuff, but for now this is just what I'm using. And then in there as well, I put one of these cards, which is really cute, and it has care instructions and everything on the back. It also has my social media and stuff, which, yeah, some of that isn't current, which is annoying. Like my Depop and stuff I don't really use anymore. Although I have just been uploading stuff onto it now. Again, just because it reaches like a lot of different people than my website, obviously. And then I'm gonna put in these 2 stickers because I know that these are for her and her friend, so they can get 1 each, but they're really cute. And then we're good to go. I just need to go home and print out the shipping label, and then this will be ready to ship. I've just finished this top. I'm obsessed, it's so cool. I really love the way the little 20 turned out. It looks perfect. And then here is the back, we have all the spots and stuff on it. The other 2 corsets haven't been confirmed yet, so those are probably gonna be a Sunday job because I have my market tomorrow, so I won't be working. But yeah, they're almost confirmed, just not quite there, so I'm not gonna start them today. It's actually almost been 2 weeks since I started this, which is very unusual. But this corset has just been confirmed. This buyer actually got really sick. That's why she hasn't been replying. But I'm gonna finish this off today. She wants white bias tape along the bottom, and then she couldn't pick between 2 types of ribbon, and because it's taken so long to get out, I just said I'll send both so I can ship it out this afternoon. So I'm gonna quickly finish this. It should only take 20 minutes to half an hour probably, and then we can finally get this one out. I did also forget to film the rugby one that I finished, but I'll include pictures in here. It was stunning and I can't believe I forgot, but this process has been so drawn out, so it just slipped my mind, but it was very cute. And here is the final corset, all finished. It's so cute. I'm also throwing in the orange ribbon, which you can see here. But yeah, it's stunning. I love this corset so much. I'm really happy with how it turned out. But yeah, this video did not go anywhere near as smoothly as I had hoped, but hopefully it edits together all right, I guess. I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more long form sewing content because I feel like that is the type of content that I would like to watch, and I don't currently have any creators that I like watching the long form sewing content of. But yeah, this is a start. I have a ton of fun custom corset projects coming up actually, with some exciting influences and stuff, which I will definitely be doing videos on. But for now, this is going to be the first video.